That might be 50 feet away. Smell gas, don't you?
Yeah. Okay. Must be my imagination.
Okay, go, you're on.
Okay, well, as you can see right here, this is a National Grid gas regulator installation where essentially is a district regulator where gas pressure comes in at a higher level, is reduced down to what can be used for our homes, a quarter pound. And this is very, very sensitive infrastructure, very similar to the M&R medium regulator station I just discussed. Again, damage to these, tampering with these could lead to disastrous destruction to the neighborhood and beyond.
Now this says, why is this vulnerable? You gotta say, look how close it is.
Well, the reason it's vulnerable is because, again, digging within 200 feet. Now, 200 feet I could walk off is going to include this entire street. So here we're proposing to dig up this entire area and put a 750-pound high-pressure gas line. Clearly, the company is saying you can't dig within 200 feet because of the danger. Well, you're going to have danger, period.
How much pressure would you estimate is going through that regulator?
I don't know. I can't say. So again, with all this exposure between the pipelines, a new M&R station, the traffic in and of itself is a threat to this area. These pipelines belong in rural areas away from people for a reason, away from traffic for a reason, because there are so many different possibilities, whether it be intentional or accidental, that could cause massive destruction. They don't belong in a neighborhood such as this where people are prevalent, houses are prevalent, cars are driving by. It doesn't belong here. Another major factor, if you look around, all these different manholes, pipes, there's at least 3 mains going down here. Third-party damage is the #1 cause, and third-party damage, I'll explain, is when an excavator, other than the gas company or one of their designated contractors, workers, is digging in the ground. And there's several reasons why people excavate in the ground. Everything from working on a water main, fixing a water main, to putting in a fence post or putting in a mailbox. And those can cause severe damage, unbeknownst to the excavator, that could rupture this line. And again, once again, back to, we're talking massive destruction. And again, third-party damage, excavation damage, is the #1 cause of gas incidents in this country by far, by a large volume. And that's another huge threat, where this gas pipeline being proposed through this very, very busy area is a bad idea, period.
Okay, orient us now.
Okay, we're actually on Center Street, the intersection of Grove, a little further down. We have the West Roxbury crushed stone in the background here, which we'll have the blasting on a regular basis. And the woods area over here, the wooded area, is where the meter and regulation station, or M&R station, is proposed to be placed. And you can see there's a home right next to it. 750 pounds into a regulator station. There's homes all in this immediate area. If that's to fail, or the pipeline fails, we're talking all of these homes are susceptible to complete devastation, elimination essentially from a massive, massive explosion, which I again explained is similar to San Bruno. All you have to do is look up on the internet what happened to San Bruno, and it's a wake-up call for anybody that is living in close proximity to this. I would not want to live here, or any of these houses for that matter, and I think these residents should be very seriously concerned about having such a high pressure and dangerous possibility of a pipeline and meter regulator station for several reasons I've discussed. Again, blasting, third-party damage, tampering, weather issues, car damage. There's so many reasons this pipeline doesn't belong here. It's a serious threat to the neighborhood, and people should take it very seriously.
I'm standing in front of the Beethoven School, which is right across the street from Washington Street, right on Washington Street, just down from the intersection of Grove Street, where the pipeline will be making a turn into the residential neighborhood. So the Beethoven School is also in what we'd call the danger zone of this this particular 750 pound per square inch pipeline, as well as residences you see across the street, some small businesses, and a church, a densely settled residential area.
I don't have my headset on, so you're on.
So I'm standing in front of the Beethoven School on Washington Street, just down or up from the intersection with Grove Street, where the pipeline will be making a turn into the neighborhood. You can see the Grove Street intersection down 2 lights from me.
Okay, we're on.
Standing in front of the German home, which is actually a complex of facilities, including assisted living, nursing home, and a day rehab clinic that's been serving this area for many, many years. The overhead walkway you see is a recent addition in 2006 for the assisted living facility adjoining the traditional, original building nursing home facility. And as you can see, it fronts on the very route that the 750 pound per square inch pipeline would take on its way up towards Center Street. Very busy street.